What's up, people? Welcome back to another Last Recollection video. This time, I'm going to talk about the thoughts for the DLC 2. Oh man, I honestly don't really. There's really not a whole lot to talk about the DLC 2. Like, it's literally the same with just 9 other characters. Once you beat it, you'll get the suit, and that's it. Like, weapon-wise, for the final boss you fight, it gives the same weapon as the DLC one, with different name, with the same, skins and stuff. It's kind of like disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't see me make like how to get the weapon guides and for the DLC 2 or show it, that's probably why. There's no reason to show it here. Just for the DLC 2, like, look at it, like the differences. It's not that much more differences. Yeah, maybe the aura version will be a tick better, but you're still rely on RNG. So if you never farm the DLC 1 to get these weapons, you can farm the DLC 2, just get a little bit better stats. But for me, it's not really necessary or worth the time to really do them, and it just by like just a few points for like better just damage. Like, stats wise, it's practically the same. So therefore, that if I'm not making like that, say, I'm probably not gonna bother to make the LC2 weapons because they're the same passive, same skin, so just a little bit more damage. That's it. There is really not much to make. I mean, I can't believe they make the same copies over, and it's kind of pointless. Therefore, there's no reason to farm it if I already farm everything from the first DLC, and that's that. But accessory-wise, there are different accessories. I'll get to that later on because right now I'm just gonna work on max out levels to 99. It might take quite a few days, to be honest. I'm not in a rush to finish everything, because this is perhaps the last update anyway, so the level up from 80 to 99 might take about few days. I mean, I would say maybe like 10 to 20 hours. It is really slow. Like, even fighting the final boss, it might take a long time. So it might take a few days and do some stuff here and there if there's nothing going on. Like, I will get to the accessory farming at some point. Honestly, I don't have high hope for it. There are gonna be a lot of good accessory. I've seen some of them with decent stats, but they all have the 10% XP passive, like, as one of them. And it's following the same pattern like the DLC one. Like, if you guys want to know like how to get the weapons and stuff, you do the same thing. You use the same type of weapons and you go fight it, and then that's how you will get it. And that's pretty much it. If you're not sure, just watch the DLC one guy. It's the same, so no differences. Other than that, accessory, it might take much longer because I have to max out level and farm that to confirm to see if there's anything worth it. I mean, it's such a waste of time at this point. They're not like I say, 90+% of the stuff from the DLC is kind of and there's only like maybe 3 items that's out of so many that's actually worth it for the accessories. And like the DLC 2, I don't have high hopes for a lot of good accessories, to be honest. Like, if you want to figure out where to go, just look up the tablet in the dungeon. It will tell you the right path. From like, if you want to farm for accessories, then just go with certain character and do the right path, like the first DLC, like I explained it, and that way you can get those accessories. But if there are some accessory that stands out, I might make a separate video for it, and that's about it. I mean, there's really not a whole lot in this DLC. It's even less than the first, because the first you actually get to get new stuff like weapons and accessories I never see. But now, after seeing like the weapons are the same, I mean, the accessories, they're different names, but honestly, I just have to hope that there's one good passive on one good accessory to make it work. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot in the DLC 2, which is bad, real bad. So if that's what they're gonna do for the final update in the DLC, well, they might as well just end the game. I mean, there's really no reason to keep, adding stuff in or not like fixing anything important. That it's not really worth the time. So I think we'll find out later on. I mean, if they meant by no more DLC contents or no more contents in general or updates. But if that's the case, it's probably gonna wrap up with the DLC too. It's honestly bad, like really bad. I mean, if you're just getting the DLC, you're only gonna be enjoy playing the story. That's about it. And yeah, like the first DLC got few good items, but I assume DLC 2 probably has some, but not like a lot. So that's it. I mean, 9 characters, you do the bed scene, and that's it. Like, I don't know what is going on with the DLCs. Like, who planned this? Like, they have 3 months to fix the same mistake as the first one. No, instead of that, they're gonna repeat the same mistake. Even worse, copy and paste it. So it's really disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna try to max out level, finish all the raids for other weapons, and then sums up the game, call it good, get ready for the next SAO, because there's really not much left. I mean, I'll talk about it when I sum up the game. So therefore, that's pretty much the theme for the DLC 2. It's practically like the first one. It's just a copy and paste. Well, within expected. I mean, I did not expect them to change much. Well, at least for the story-wise, I was hoping them to change the weapons and stuff, give us a different type or better stats. No, instead they put more exactly same different names, 10% XP into the accessories, weapons. Some of them, like, what are we gonna use that for? I mean, come on. Give us that's the problem. There's no end game to it. It's too heavy of a story, and that's what I wanted. So I'm guessing they want to end it that way. So be it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the DLC 2. And if people are looking forward to get the premium pass or want to play the DLCs, I wouldn't bother unless they're on sale. So. Or just don't get it in general, because there's really this is like a co-vein DLC 1, 2, and 3. It was not that much worse, to be honest, but it is what it is. I mean, I wish they put a little bit more, hearts and efforts into it, just like making like AL. People thought the Ancient Apostle was bad, but dude, the DLC it's not much better than the Ancient Apostle. But the Ancient Apostle in AL, it was free, and we actually get good, like we got good loot in there. But here, this has less better gears than the Ancient Apostle that's free, and we had 8 free updates for the Ancient Apostle here. Yeah, they should have just make something else out of the DLC rather than just make this kind. I don't know. They probably just gave up for it. Perhaps. I mean, that's the only explanation for it. There's no reason they did not hear all the stuff like from the first DLC, and they have 3 months to change something. So they're not gonna change it, which means they're pretty much done. And there's no other way to do it. So that's pretty much sums up, what's going on in the DLC. Not the main game, but just the DLCs. Other than that, that's pretty much it. That's all I want to talk about. I'm going to save the rest for, other time. And anyway, hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time.